It's a beautiful day here in New York City. I've been enjoying a very lovely walk along the Upper East Side, but today I'm going to one of New York City's most iconic restaurants. I'm going to the legendary Papaya King. Many consider their hot dogs to be among the very best in the city. Now I'm going to the restaurant today for a couple of reasons. One, I've never been there and it's supposed to be really good, which is reason enough to go to any restaurant. And two, it's actually in danger of closing. The real estate developer Excel purchased the land Papaya King sits on the other year. Excel is responsible for some of the most notable buildings in New York City, like Central Park Tower or 157. And Excel plans to demolish the building Papaya King is in. It's not much of a surprise considering the restaurant is in a one-story building on a block lined with skyscrapers, but it's still a shame. Hopefully the restaurant can at least move to a new location in the future, but right now there is no closing date for the establishment. But still, I feel like it's important to get there while I still can. And hot dogs are cheap, considering I just spent a ton of money booking my hotel for my trip to Amsterdam next month. Cheap sounds very good to me. But without any further delay, let's get to Papaya King.
Papaya King got its start back in 1932, but not as a hot dog restaurant. It began as a juice stand in Brooklyn called Hawaiian Tropical Drinks. The hot dogs came later, and eventually the establishment cemented itself on the Upper East Side and changed its name to Papaya King. Thus began the classic NYC combo of hot dogs served with fruit drinks that have spawned numerous imitators like Papaya Dog and Gray's Papaya. While those other restaurants have found their own success, Papaya King came first. It has received praise from the likes of Anthony Bourdain and Julia Child, and now it was time for me to discover what Papaya King was all about. The menu features a number of combo meals. I went with the King combo, which contained 2 hot dogs, fries, and a drink. For my beverage, I had to go with the restaurant's namesake, the papaya juice. I really enjoyed it. It had a great body and mouthfeel with a pleasant creaminess and froth. The sweetness level was on point. It was fresh and didn't have any crappy artificial flavors. The drink was awesome. In fact, throughout my lunch, I saw numerous customers show up only to purchase beverages. Regarding my hot dogs, I went with 2 of the most popular toppings. One contained sauerkraut while the other one had onions. I tried the dog with the kraut first. The bun is nothing special, but it handles its duty well of cradling a delicious tube of meat. The hot dog is texturally satisfying with a nice snap and center to it. Flavor-wise, it delivers and is everything you want a hot dog to be. The sauerkraut proved to be a good topping. It provided a nice punch of acidity and sourness, which interacted nicely with the savory meat. Personally, I enjoyed the dog paired with the onions more as it imparted a nice sweetness to the sausage. If I had any complaint to levy against the hot dogs, is that they're too small. They're delicious and I just want more. On the side, I feasted on curly fries, and they were good. I think more places should serve fries in this manner. Honestly, the curly fries at Arby's are the best part of the restaurant. The ones at Papaya King were very nice to munch on in between bites of my hot dogs. Overall, this was an enjoyable but fast lunch. It was a pure NYC culinary experience, consuming food appreciated by all classes of people. I loved standing shoulder to shoulder with my fellow New Yorkers, staring out the window as Manhattan moved about. Papaya King is truly a legendary establishment, but as I was leaving, it alarmed me to see that many of their neighbors have already shut their doors. But at least I can say that I was lucky enough to experience the restaurant at least once.
Just taking an after-lunch stroll here through the park. That meal at Papaya King was quick, simple, but immensely satisfying and has left me with a nice smile on my face. Going to Papaya King and going to places like Papaya King is just part of the quintessential New York City experience. Those were, without a doubt, some of the best and most satisfying hot dogs I've had in New York City so far. I'm really happy that I got to Papaya King before it's too late, because who knows what the future will have in store for it. I really hope that the future is kind to Papaya King because it is such an essential New York City establishment. They really offer some amazing hot dogs. In summation, I absolutely loved my experience at Papaya King, and now I need to find some damn coffee.